This massive stone mill is the most terrifying form of punishment in the underworld. The condemned must run continuously, for if they stop, they will be crushed to pieces. Jumping into the water offers no escape, as the ferocious man-eating fish will immediately tear you to shreds. This is the hell of sloth in the netherworld, specifically designed to punish those who were lazy in their previous lives. And this is just one of the 7 deadly sins. There is also the scalding fire hell for judging murderers, the tongue-cutting hell for judging liars, the karma mirror hell for judging traitors, the bottomless abyss for judging the violent, the extreme cold ice hell for judging the unjust, and the quicksand hell for judging those who defy ethics. After death, every person must go through the trials and judgments of these 7 layers of hell within 49 days. Only those who are completely innocent can obtain the chance for rebirth. Otherwise, they will be forever trapped in hell. Today, a special soul has arrived here. In his previous life, he was a brave firefighter who met with a mishap during a rescue operation just 5 minutes ago. Because the safety air cushion was slightly misaligned, he fell heavily onto the ground from a building dozens of stories high. However, he felt no pain, and the little girl in his arms was also unharmed. He was relieved that he had survived and wanted to greet the girl's parents, but they seemed unable to see him and hastily left the scene. Just as the firefighter was feeling perplexed, someone suddenly called his name from behind. A man and a woman stood expressionlessly at the bottom of the building, watching him. The firefighter hurriedly advised the two to stay away from the danger zone. At this moment, he saw his colleagues grieving and attempting to rescue someone, and the person lying on the ground, on the verge of death, was none other than his own body. The two figures in black immediately stepped forward to explain that they were guides from the netherworld. The firefighter had sacrificed himself to save others, making him an extremely rare and honored guest. At that instant, his feet began to leave the ground, and he was slowly drawn into a vortex by a mysterious force. Soon, the firefighter arrived in the realm of the dead. As he was a special guest, he was given priority to enter the judgment area. However, when he entered, the guides were utterly astonished. The firefighter's first trial was the judgment for murder. It is well known that the 7 levels of hell are arranged from least severe to most severe. This meant that among all the sins, murder was actually his most minor transgression. The firefighter was completely stunned. He had never harmed anyone. The guide promptly explained that if he had ever caused someone's death indirectly through verbal or online bullying, he would still be found guilty. At that moment, the ground beneath the firefighter's feet suddenly cracked, revealing an endless sea of raging flames below. Countless wailing and struggling souls were in the fire. They were all souls who had committed the sin of murder. The firefighter instinctively reached out to save them when a ferocious figure suddenly roared at him in anger. It was Bianqing Wang, the ruler of the murder hell.